You got 100,000 plus people coming to this particular show. You want them to get in there and out because their time is so precious that they only have so many minutes to stay inside a booth and understand what you have available.
George Hanus, thank you for joining me for the show and sell. You're the marketing manager at ClosetMaid Pro.
Correct, yes.
Today I want to talk to you a little bit about booth staff training.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me here today.
Who do you bring to the show to staff? Is it product developers, sales people, marketing team members?
Well, we have several different people that come to our show that supports us. We have our regional directors, which are throughout the United States. We have them as our captains of the other reps that will be coming in, but we bring a scheduling for that. That way we have so many people in the morning, we have people that cover the lunch, and then the next people leave and they finish the day out from 3 to 5. That way everyone's fresh. They're not on their feet all day, they're not burned out.
I would imagine having people regionally, you'd save on a lot of travel costs too, or?
To the show, not really, but for sales-wise, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to go to Vegas. The show, IBS, again, will be in Vegas this year. And next year we'll be in Orlando, so we'll have kind of less travel for our East Coast people this time. So.
Gotcha. And what does the prep look like? Do you prep the booth staff before?
Absolutely. We'll have a meeting prior to it, like a month out. We'll go through the attire that they're going to wear. We have 3 different outfits for 3 different days. The show's 3 days long. So the first day you're going to wear this. You're going to wear this color pants. We even broke down that we wear Jordan 1s for comfortability, and you make sure the guys are happy out there, So day 2 they wear this color pants. Wear day 3, so on. So we're looking as a team. When people come into our booth, they recognize, okay, these guys all in white are the ClosetMaid Pro team out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds very organized.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well-oiled.
And we'll go through not only the attire for that particular meeting prior to the show, but we'll make sure that they understand the lead scanning. It's an app you got to download to your phone. Make sure it's working. Make sure they understand the 5-6 questions that we're going to be asking everyone, because we want to make sure that lead goes to where it should go. So if you're from California, it's going to go to the West Coast guy. So we know it's going to go to Marcus. Marcus is going to get that lead then after the show's done.
You mentioned actually earlier that a lot of time you actually schedule appointments ahead of time.
Yeah, we do.
Show?
We, in our particular booth, we have a conference room. So that's, we have that on our calendars. We know that so-and-so's booked this particular conference room from 10 to 11. Okay, we know that's going to be in there. So the opportunity for our guys to understand, we have a meeting room. We want them to use the meeting room. We wouldn't want to have dead space at a show. So that thing's used on and off throughout the 3-day event.
Can you talk a little bit about some of the pre-show marketing you do to get the meetings booked?
Yeah, the pre-show marketing, our reps understand who's coming to the show, whether it's a builder or even a rep themselves. Have a meeting with them as well. They could set some time that they're not interfering on the show floor. They're in the conference room, discussing what they need to.
Gotcha. What are some strategies that you have in place to make sure that the booth staff at the show don't get burned out? Yeah, especially since it's a long event.
Yeah, it's a scheduling thing.
Okay.
We want to make sure that they understand they're going to be there from certain times to certain times. They can take break times as well. We also staff a hostess in our booth. That way our sales team is not stuck at a credenza per se at our front desk. They're out there on the floor. Our hostess understands. We provide a map to her so she knows that if someone's coming in from Chicago area or Detroit or whatever, this regional person's going to be taking care of them then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool that you have it planned to... We're just so organized.
Yeah, well, we try to make it easy. So, especially this show, you got 100,000 plus people coming to this particular show. you want them to get in there and out because their time is so precious that they only have so many minutes to stay inside a booth and understand what you have available.
And the big show for you guys is IBS?
Yeah, International Builder Show. IBS is going to be in Vegas coming up in 2025. Can't believe it's 5 already, but, so that show will be in late February. And then, right after that show, man, I'm planning 2026, which that show will be bouncing back into Orlando. We call IBS the Super Bowl of our industry for the builder division. We're all in on that thing. Yeah.
How much does booth design, play into the success of the show?
It's 100%. We used to have a larger booth than we have right now, a 50 by 50, and we were like, do we need to go down? And interviewing different companies, having their design elements. Our 50 by 50 booth, when people come into it, they think it's larger than it is. But the way it's laid out and the way we have our credenzas or vignettes throughout the booth, people still can move in and out and understand, and floor space is a premium.
Can you talk a little bit more about ClosetMaid's strategy for the 2023 show, and especially that strategy compared to in previous years? You mentioned that now you guys have a smaller booth space.
Yeah, we do.
But you also had to show more products off.
We did.
As well.
We used to have, double, for instance, in our wood products, we have 10 different colors. Before we used to show 4, 5, 6 vignettes of the same product, but different colors. What we do now is have a single vignette of that particular product, but we have a touchscreen visualizer in our booth. And what that is, like if you're going to buy your Porsche, right? You want a red Porsche?
Right.
They don't have a red Porsche, right? So what are you going to do? The guy's going to show you on the screen, here's a red Porsche in this. We do the same thing with our wood products. We have 9 different vignette displays on a screen that an individual can say, I love this design, but show me it in this color. Pops up right there on the screen. And the cool thing about that is not only do we use it just one time at the show, but our dealers and our sales rep uses that program throughout the year then as a sales tool.
Yeah. And also extending out after the show too, on your website, right?
Yeah, the ClosetMaid Pro site, right.
The ClosetMaid Pro site on your website, you also have like an actual video walkthrough of the booth?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 3D model. It's not really a 3D model. It's actually, we hire a video guy come in after the show's over or beginning of the show, and you go into each vignette. You could zoom in. You can kind of see the product line. Takes you over to vignette B. You click on that. And you kind of visualize that. So the people that could not make to the show last year, we offer that tool that they can use. And a lot of people use that in their showroom as well. They'll go to our website, click on that, and show that particular builder, architect, hey, these guys can do this as well. So it's an educational tool throughout the year as well.
What influenced the overall design of the booth for 2023 for ClosetMaid?
Our design, we had a 2-story booth before, and we were like, do we really need a 2-story, So we kind of went out and we interviewed probably 50 different exhibit companies at a show called Exhibitor Live. I actually did that. I went through, talked to all of the vendors out there that build the booths like you guys do, narrowed it down to 10, loved it, hate it. We think it's going to work. Will the budget work? A budget's a really important thing nowadays. I don't care if you're doing a 20 by 20, 50 by 50. It's all about making sure that budget's going to work. And we wanted someone to partnership for a 3-year campaign. And we narrowed it down to four different companies, invited them to our campus in Lake Nona, which is just in Orlando. We wanted a partnership, and we found that with you.
George, thank you again for your time.
Yeah.
And your insights into booth staffing, and also a little bit about ClosetMaid's strategy into IBS.
ClosetMaid Pro.
ClosetMaid Pro.
You got to remember, let me clarify that a little, because a lot of people think, oh, ClosetMaid. Well, in ClosetMaid Pro, we're dealing with the builder, the architect, developer. Anything brand new in our division, that's what you're going to find a product from our particular ClosetMaid Pro. What you find maybe in Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, those type of places is more of a consumer line. You won't find a lot of products that we have in the Pro division out in those particular consumer ends.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So just to clarify that.
Yeah, no, thank you very
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
ClosetMaid
So,
Pro.
cool.
Thank you again for the
All right.
insightful conversation.
So thanks for your time.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
thank you.
All right.